Hello ladies and gentlemen, Pericles coming at you with a brand new video. This week I'm doing yet another top 5 list. My top 5 favorite games from last generation. Usually I'd say this list is in no particular order, but this week it is in a particular order. So this means that the game at the end of this list is my favorite game from last generation. Quick disclaimer before we get started, this list is my opinion. You don't have to agree with me. Everyone likes different games, and this list is just a list of my favorite games from last generation. Also, I did not record this gameplay myself. There will be links to where I got these videos from in the video and in the description. I'm not SoFlo Antonio. I'm not trying to steal people's videos here. Now, let's get started. Coming in at number 5 is Halo Reach. I actually only first played this game at the start of 2015, and I had no idea what I was missing. This game is excellent. For a game from 2011, the graphics are really good. The soundtrack is amazing. The controls are tight and the gameplay is fun with a lot of interesting mechanics. There are a lot of different environments and a lot of different types of enemies. However, no game is perfect, and this game is no exception. The story is too simplistic and the characters aren't really fleshed out that much. Those are the reasons why Halo Reach is only at number 5 on this list. With everything else though, this game hits the nail on the head. If you have a 360 or an Xbox One, I highly recommend you pick this game up. It's only around $10 now, and it's worth every penny. Coming up next on the list is one of the most beloved RPGs of all time. That's right, I'm talking about Oblivion, Skyrim. This is another game I picked up kinda late. Everyone else has already said it, but I'm still gonna say it. This game is great. The open world is gorgeous and huge with a lot of different environments. There are a lot of missions and quests, and you can develop your character any way you want pretty much. In a previous video, you saw me playing Skyrim and I was like level 1. That character I was using, that was my 4th character. Over 5 years later, this game is still one of the most content-packed games of all time. And with all the DLC, it's only around $20. You're doing yourself a disservice if you haven't played this game. Combat is a little bit clunky, and the voice acting is really bad.
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll.
Overall, this game is still one of the best gaming experiences ever. Coming in at number 3 is The Last of Us. I was excited for this game since it was first announced in 2011, and when it finally came out 2 years later, I was not disappointed. This was Naughty Dog's first attempt at telling a brutal and realistic story, and they hit a home run. By video game standards, this story is one of the best ever. The characters are deep and complex. The father-daughter relationship between Joel and Ellie that develops throughout the course of the game is handled really well, and that music, oh boy. It's the only game, movie, TV show, or anything that made me cry in the first 20 minutes. It's an emotional roller coaster of a game. As for gameplay, it's typical Naughty Dog fare. The melee mechanics are really good. The shooting isn't perfect, but it gets the job done. One complaint I have about the game is the walking. There is a lot of walking in this game, and while it's used to build the relationship between Joel and Ellie, from a gameplay standpoint, however, the walking is boring. And it was during these sections that I felt like Naughty Dog was trying to make a movie instead of a game. However, I still highly recommend this game. If you have a PS3 or a PS4, do yourself a favor and pick this up. Coming in at number 2 is another Naughty Dog game. I'm talking about Uncharted 2, of course. This is perhaps Naughty Dog's best game. It was way ahead of its time in terms of storytelling and graphics. Nolan North does an incredible job as Nathan Drake, and from the very beginning to the very end, it's filled with incredible set pieces. From climbing the train in the very beginning, to running around the Himalayas. This game brings you on an incredible journey with memorable characters, and I cannot recommend it enough. And not to mention, the music is great too. While the story in this isn't as complex or as deep as it is in The Last of Us, from a gameplay standpoint, this game is so much more fun, and that's why it's ranked at number 2. So if you haven't played this game, pick it up right now. Finally, coming in at number 1 is Metal Gear Solid 4. This isn't just my favorite game from last generation. This is my favorite game of all time. I prefer this game over other Metal Gear Solid games because the controls are so much better. And it also has the best story in my opinion. The game takes itself seriously, but not too seriously. So you have a mature, gripping story, but it's contrasted by these ridiculous comical characters. The boss battles are almost like puzzles, and you really have to try hard to figure them out. And the stealth controls are masterfully implemented into the game. There are some truly heart-pounding moments in this game, and these moments come from just playing the game. Hiding from enemies or escaping from them is intense. There are sad moments, funny moments, kick-ass moments. Last time I went into GameStop, this game was only on sale for $1. $1. There's no excuse. If you have a PS3, pick up this game right now and play it. Well everyone, that was my list. Like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. And I want to know guys, what's your favorite game from last generation? So put your favorites in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys next time.